Kurt and Kyle Busch. And this has sorted out for the moment, but it got a little nervous during commercial. Kyle got quite a bit loose, and Kurt came right back up on him and took the spot back, second place.
That was sketchy. I think I know what sketchy is now, and that was it.
But you know, now that they have settled down and Kurt Busch and the two's taken the lead or taken second place away from his brother, these guys are a little bit quicker than our leader Jimmie Johnson in that 48.
Now my buddy Biffle here, man, he's got the brake rotors glowing red. He is all over this car is all over the place. He's on the bottom a couple laps, and then he'll go around the top, and I mean, I'm talking the top.
Big fight for 13th here as
look at him out there, Larry. Sorry, Mike.
That's right.
That's exactly where he was for 2 practices yesterday.
He is out there, baby. I think he really comes in here wanting to prove that, you know, I won this race last year, and I'm the defending champion, and I'm going to defend my championship.
Of course, that was a rain-shortened race.
Tampa, Florida native, his dad, Buzzy Ruderman, one of the all-time modified greats, as Robbie Gordon just got enough paint off the wall.
Got the wall a little bit, guys, on the right side. Still rolling.
Messed up our camera shot a bit.
But Mike, they just got too much paint on the wall. That's the problem.
That's it.
Dadgum.
A little bit tight now.
Well, we've been watching Robbie Gordon in that 7 car. We're looking at him. He'd been right up against the wall the entire race. It was inevitable when you do that, just like Kurt Busch last Saturday night in the All-Star race. It's eventually just going to suck you right in.
You just have no margin for error, Larry. If the car scoots a little or slides a little, gets a little loose, you're in it. Now, we know this old car is tough. It's resilient. I mean, it'll take a licking down that right side, but you can't bang it around too much. Well, you know, they make metal flake paint. Car going around in the wall.
Slapped it.
That's Jimmie Johnson, the 48 car.
The 48 car. And he got it pretty darn good.
Be ready, guys. Be ready.
Got it good.
Ready, guys. Be ready.
Sparks from Denny Hamlin.
And Hamlin's got a problem.
I think maybe he got together with the 48 car. The caution is out. Maybe cut a tire down. So this caution will be a big break for both these guys.
Corner right above the split.
I think we're going to find out that Mr. Johnson's not very happy here with the 11 car.
Third caution of the night, and it comes at lap 166.
Let's see what happens.
What
here.
happens?
Here comes the 48. He just gets loose right here, smacks the fence, and that puts the 11 car into the grass. 11 car was trying to avoid the 48 as he was kind of trying to catch it after he hit the wall.
But the question, Darrell, is what got Jimmie Johnson so loose there?
He just look, the car just starts wiggling a little bit with him, and we saw him do that in the All-Star race. He said it was because the car was to his outside. That's my point about that 48 car. It's just a free running race car, and you've got to be on your game.
Now, Larry, you'll see it from Jimmie Johnson, and you look at all that.
And you can hear the RPM go up there, then you can hear him hit the wall.
Don't believe it hurt it much.
Now, what about the damage to the left lower nose of Denny Hamlin's car? Let's ride with Hamlin first.
In front of you. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Clear, clear.
All right, we're under caution. Pit road is open. Dick Berggren.
David Ruderman's car is a little bit loose, hanging out the tail coming off the corner, so they're going to tighten down a little bit of wedge, add some static weight to the left rear corner of this car. Steve.
Jimmie Johnson says that he thinks he has a flat right rear tire, and that's why his car got up into the wall. It looks inflated at this point, but Ron Malik is working on the right rear of the car. Krista?
Kurt Busch said the adjustments on the last stop did not help. This time, 2 tires. Matt?
Right side tires only for Kyle Busch.
Crash!
Oh, crash with the 12.
Kyle Busch coming out of his pit. Brad Keselowski trying to get in. And this is after Kyle almost had a collision with another car trying to get out of his pit stall. Matt's right there.
And the steering wheel, he says, is knocked out. They've got to get the toe sticks out, Mike. Big issues for leader Kyle Busch as well as the 12 of Brad Keselowski. There was also a close call, like you mentioned, with the 43 of Allmendinger.
There's the first close call.
Coming out around the Allmendinger car. Oh, that's a hard hit. That's going to do a lot of damage.
Not only that, but Kyle Busch will be penalized for too fast exiting pit road. And one team had a tire roll across pit road out into the grass.
Boy, did we have a lot changed there in a short time. A lot of damage to the right front on that 18 car, though.
Tire violation was on A.J. Allmendinger's car. And you see a lot of tape and bare bond and sheet metal in use for Keselowski and Jimmy Johnson. We're under caution at Charlotte Motor Speedway in what has been a busy 2 weeks for NASCAR with the All-Star race. Pit stops completed. We're under the third caution of the night, and what a mess.
Gosh almighty.
Collisions on pit road, crashes out on the racetrack. But Jeff Hammond thinks he knows what may have led to the cause of Jimmy Johnson going around to bring this caution out.
Mike, if you take a look right here, they came around on the left side on that previous pit stop, and you see the left rear tire changer reach in. This is one of those big swings we talk about. He pulls the spring rubber, about a half spring rubber, out of that left rear, and a lot of times that will free a car up, and this is exactly what happened to that 48.
Freed her up all right, Jeff.
But you know what, Jeff, what I'm amazed at that is Jimmy had been complaining about his car being twitchy loose, and when you pull that rubber out of that left rear and soften it up, it kind of makes you even looser.
Yeah, I think what they were trying to do is get the car to roll to center and not be so tight. Probably should have put a little wedge in it when they pulled that rubber out, and that would have kind of compromised.
And suddenly problems with all three of the Gibbs cars. Denny Hamlin, damage to the nose and the splitter going through the grass. Kyle Busch, crash on pit road. And there's issues with Logano's car we'll get to in a minute. Getting ready to go green.
Well, about time for a mess up on one of these restarts. That's the next thing we haven't experienced tonight.
Elliott Sadler was the free pass. 6 cars took the wave around, and David Rudiman does not get going. They're going to sandwich him into turn 1.
Paul Menard in that 98, that yellow car, he didn't get going either and really stacked them up in the high line.
Yeah, they were all spinning their tires. It's just a common problem we have here every restart.
Tell you what, we caught a glimpse of that 11 car, Denny Hamlin, that left front corner. Those guys actually did a pretty nice job patching that up above that splitter area.
These guys get crazy when the sun goes down. They start driving like they're in a hurry.
Well, let's get what you can get time on these restarts. And with the wave arounds, we're now back up to 28 cars on the lead lap.
See sparks flying out when that 11.
Well, we saw that.
There.
We saw that when the caution came out. When he went through the grass, Darrell, he did some damage to the undercarriage somewhere.
Yeah, it's something behind, like in the left front tire area, or actually behind the left front.
Robbie Gordon hit the wall coming off turn 4. Not the first time today. Probably won't be the last. He likes to run it up high. Dick Berggren.
With Chip Ganassi, congratulations on an Indy 500 win. How do you feel tonight?
I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. I mean, it hasn't really sunk in yet. I heard we have good cars down here. That's why I came down. I guess Juan's had a little problem, but Jamie's going pretty good.
He sure is. Thank you and congratulations.
Great. Thank you very much.
As a young man, Chip Ganassi raced in the Indianapolis 500. Came up out of open wheel sports car racing and got to race at Indy.
Yeah, he told me as a driver he makes a really good owner. He learned the hard way.